What's happening, guys? It's Amy Nicholas back on a live stream. Yes, I am still here. I have been working behind the scenes on a new program designed for entrepreneurs. If you want to learn more about how I can help you, click the free training down below. But in this video, I wanted to talk about 3 things I wish I knew when I became an entrepreneur. Okay. Like I said, my name is Amy Nicholas, and my goal is to help new and aspiring entrepreneurs survive and thrive in their first year of entrepreneurship using mindset. Okay. But the first thing I wanted to talk about is that as an entrepreneur, you are going to have issues, you're going to have challenges. People call them problems, people call them failures. Okay. So, number one thing I wish I knew. Here we go. Is that my failures could be reframed. Instead of calling them failures, I could call them learning experiences. Okay. If you have ever felt like, hey, what's wrong with me? You know, I am failing a lot. I do not know what I'm doing here, and this is just going downhill fast. Realize that even the best of them, okay, have had quote unquote failures. Thomas Edison, the greatest inventor of all time, basically, was asked by a news reporter, you know, how did you feel about failing 10,000 times trying to get the light bulb to work? He was like, I didn't fail. He's like, I found 10,000 ways it didn't work. And each time that, you know, I found a way that didn't work, it got me closer to what did work. Okay. So turning failures into learning experiences. Also, as a bonus of that, I decided, because I was in a pit at one point, I was just feeling really low. 2017 was kind of like a rough year. And I told myself to get through this, I have to take what I'm learning here and I have to use it to help others. Okay. So, as a caveat to the learning experiences, right? I was like, I'm going to help other people. Okay. I'm going to take the focus off of me. I am going to basically take these challenges and I'm going to turn it into a way to help other people. So by taking the focus off my own challenges and problems, you know, I was able to see clear. I was able to see that there was, you know, other means and methods of helping people. And it actually made me feel better. Okay. Because I wasn't focused on me. I wasn't focused on, oh my gosh, you know, where are the sales and all this nonsense. If you're joining live, say hello. Love to see who's on here, and leave a like if you're getting values. But yeah, I turned it into, okay, what seemed like a failure, I'm going to get the most out of this. Okay, I'm going to help other people. And as I started to gain some momentum in that area, I was able to share with other people that, hey, I learned this, and then I learned this. You know, I was going through a rough time, but I learned from this, this, and this, and then I was able to teach it to other people. In essence, helping others from my own failures. Okay. Second thing about being, you know, an entrepreneur and things I wish that I knew was that, go back to blue here, that your confidence in yourself, in your abilities, in your business, whatever it is you are doing, online, internet business, is directly related to your sales. I don't care what you sell. I don't care who you sell to. Your confidence and your belief in you, first and foremost, okay? Confidence and belief in you, and then in your product, okay? Because there are people who are passionate about their product. Oh, my product's great. You know, if I could get it out there, you know, people see it, that would be great. But I just don't know how I'm going to do it. All of a sudden, they took that confidence they had in their product And they basically brought down their own confidence by not believing in themselves. And people get stopped all day long by not having the confidence in themselves. So a way I learned to kind of build this up was that I had to take control. I could not allow other people to be confident in me and then I would have confidence. No, it doesn't work that way. You have to make the decision that I'm going to be confident even when I don't feel it, okay? Because I'm going to do whatever it takes to become excellent at what I do. When you start to feel like you are what I would call, and even long before you get to the stage, okay? Long before you get to the stage. Hey, Margaret. Hey, Kelly. You're striving for excellence, okay? But you don't really feel like you attain that per se. You do start to feel like you're getting better. And that is a huge boost, especially when people start to tell you, hey, you're kind of good at that. Oh, how'd you learn how to do that? Or your product is really great and it helped me to do this. I, used whatever you sold and I got a result, okay? They start to get confidence from that as well. But realizing that, number one, you have to have confidence in you long before it's going to come from other people. All right, so remember that. Third thing, this is huge, okay? It's a little bit big picture. Focus on the big picture. Do not focus on the day-to-day, okay? Shift over here. Do not focus on the day-to-day of how are my sales today? How am I doing today? Let me check in today. Looking at a week at a glance, a month at a glance, 6 months at a glance, a year at a glance can greatly help change your perspective about how things are going as an entrepreneur. So focusing on that big picture instead of oh my gosh, I feel like a failure because I had no sales today. That's okay. We are not in the game of 9 to 5 anymore, okay? Where we get paid every day just for showing up. It's a different ball game, but it also means more opportunity to make a lot more dough and have no cap on our income, right? Make as much as we want. Nobody's going to tell us, hey, you're maxed out for the year, right? But looking at this big picture really helped me. I remember being really stressed out, paying my credit card bills, and I was watching all these expense money go out, into the business, and I was paying a lot of things, and I was trying to build things up, and I was looking at my stats every single day, and I was calculating, okay, I spent this, this, and this. I made a couple bucks here in this business, a couple bucks here. I was doing print on demand mostly. So it was a couple little things coming in. And I started to feel a little depressed about it because I was looking at it day to day. And when I took a step back and I said, you know what? I don't like how I'm feeling. I'm not feeling so great. I said, I'm going to just look at the expenses and ROI. I'm going to do that once a week. And this greatly shifted my mindset and how I was performing. Because all of a sudden I wasn't stressed out about the day to day. I was like, no, just, put in the work. It's going to come back, right? So looking at it at a week at a time really helped me to not worry, not fear, not be like, oh my gosh, I spent all this money and I'm not seeing sales yet, whatever it might be, but focusing on the big picture. And, I've even questioned myself looking at things when I look at things at a month or 6 months. And I say, dang, I thought I was not doing so great, right? Because the mind is telling you how you're feeling and what you're thinking. And I looked at a month and I looked at 6 months and I looked at a year and I was like, holy crap. I did way better than I thought I did because I was listening to the internal dialogue of my, monkey brain. And it was like, oh, you're not doing so great, right? But if you take a step back and you look at the big picture and you don't allow the inside chatter of your mind to distract you and deviate you from what's really going on, you can greatly shift your mindset, which is actually going to be really beneficial because when you are not focused on how bad you're doing, you have room to be creative. And as an entrepreneur, we all need to be creative, right? So, you know, feel free to pop any questions if you have anything while I'm live here. Replay too, hashtag replay. But I just wanted to share with you, you know, 3 things that I wish I knew when I became an entrepreneur. And a lot of this is mindset stuff, okay? Hey, Gotham, talking about the failures that, you know, those were actually learning experiences and I was able to use them to help others. Having confidence, not just in your product. Anybody really can be like, oh, my product's amazing. This, you know, I'm so good at what I do or whatever. But having confidence in you, okay, first, then the product. Big picture, focusing on your businesses as a big picture whole, okay? Not just, oh, today sucked, yesterday sucked. And that's going to lead you to thinking tomorrow's going to suck, right? But if you looked at the week, the month, the year, it's going to be a different perspective. And I guarantee you're going to feel better because you're going to be like, actually, I'm not doing so bad, right? So if you have a tip, you know, of something you wish, maybe you're a full-time entrepreneur now, something you wish you knew before, you know, you took the leap. You know, these things are just stuff I looked back at and I said, man, if I had just, you know, had more confidence in me and looked at the big picture and realized failures were learning experiences, I would have saved myself a crap ton of stress, sleepless nights, you know, feeling like it's the end of the world when it's not really, right? Keeping it all in perspective, all right? So if you like this kind of material and you want to learn more about, you know, surviving and thriving as an entrepreneur, check out my free training below. Leave a link there for you. Totally free to sign up and watch that. And if you like the video, like it, share it. And if you want to see more, comment, and I'll go live again. All right. Take care, guys.